to testify. And I know that the defendants, my fellow defendants, were not happy about it.
I'm really hoping that the jury sees that even though the things I said were controversial, that even though they might despise the things that I said, I'm really hoping that they'll believe I had the right to say them.
I had a bad feeling the minute that jury was picked. And then it kind of went downhill after that. Because I felt that all the defendants needed to testify. I felt very strongly that the animals needed to be brought into that courtroom. Even though the judge said that the animals, animal testing, vivisection, animal experimentation, you could not even talk about it. How could you not talk about the very thing that motivated and that motivates this entire campaign?
Okay, I was very shocked about the Shack 7 convictions because what this was, and the press didn't even pick up on it, which I found suspicious. This was the first time ever they've had terrorist arrests put next to Al-Qaeda for mere words on a website.
I was devastated, not only for the American public, for freedom of speech, for the downfall of the Constitution, but for my friends.
Are we going to start taking down the websites of the KKK?
You know, we started working on this prior to the passage of the domestic terrorism bill that they're being found guilty under now, and it's just such a completely different world. We passed that in 1993, and it's taken all these years for people to finally be convicted under it. And so I think that there's some big changes coming.
I think it's going to totally backfire and bite the government in the butt, because you can't keep on stuffing people, their voices, without having something pop up over here. And so I think, like the McCarthy era, I think it's going to get so bad that finally everybody, even if they don't even care about animals, are going to finally say, hey, we just won't take this anymore, and rise up. And then you'll see the pendulum swinging back.
There's really not much in the way of deterrence to convict people. All it does is put them out of commission for a while. Once you've got a movement-like behavior where there's a conspiracy of shared values, people who think kind of alike, there will always be somebody out there to pick up the next torch and throw it at somebody.
Whatever repression we as a movement may face, we cannot let it scare us, we cannot let it slow us, and we cannot let it stop us now.
If we're going to allow these, at the end of the day, minor government actions to stop us, then what's the point of living?
I think that when PETA and the radical groups are taken out, and I think that they will be.
Wake up, puppy killer!
And I think it'll be the best thing for the animal protection movement overall.
I don't know what to say to America. If I did, you know, maybe I wouldn't be in so much trouble. Apparently America doesn't like what I have to say, and they like hearing that hamburgers are 99 cents.
you can't see these things and allow them to continue. I mean, what kind of person would I be to have seen this and to know that it's occurring and to turn a blind eye to it?
But I think eventually America will come around to the recognition that animal welfare is a time-honored, wonderful pursuit. Animal rights is destructive as all get out.
All this for animals? The same sort of question, though, that I imagine abolitionists were asked. All this for a black? Or men involved in the suffrage movement. All this so women can vote? All this so kids don't have to work in those sweatshops? So these people can have fair labor laws for the Irish, for the Jews? Same questions have been asked over and over again in every other social justice movement, and now it's finally being asked of animals. Yes, all this for an animal.
Here's one thing you may not know. Mommy kills animals. I know it sounds kind of fantastical, but your ma's ain't acting that natural. Your mommy kills animals. I get the chills, I get the chills, but it's factual. Your mommy kills animals. She gets a thrill from where my soup feels.
I love them. The furriers I condemn. And if you wear their pelts, you're gonna get my belt. I'll bust it now. You wanna hear a tragic tale? The FBI is on my tail. They'd like to put me in a jail. I'll get as fat as a beluga whale, not me. So come on down and join me and listen as I decree.
Here's one thing you may not know. Mommy kills animals. I'm sorry for being so theatrical, but your mother acts like an Neanderthal. Your mommy kills animals. Her ugly grill makes a nasty visual. Your mommy kills animals. She's got the skills to where dead critters is seasonal. Everybody talking about animals, but nobody talking about manimals. Like whales and dolphins and fishes, I hope God grants these wishes. Free the dolphins in the sea. Let the damn fishes, let the fishes just be. Your mommy kills animals. I get the chills to picture that lady when she's menstrual. Your mommy